kazi nimemaliza, nitume tena niende na Tanzania, niwape mausia. CCM alianzisha Nyerere, sasa imezeka, sera zake zimeharibu nchi na ujamaa ulishindwa kabisa, siwarudishe madarakani kabisa, siwarudishe madarakani kabisa.
So in your opinion, the Tanzanian fears that Kenyans are more educated than them?
We are not fear more educated than them. We fear their constitution of making one slave to your land, to his own land. That is the things which we fear. One to become slave to his own country.
But you said your problem is education and you are going there. Then how do you want to join community while you said you are not very ready in education?
In education, if they say education, we are not educated, we shall we accept it, because we don't have highly people who are already past degree like them. We have to accept it.
Okay.
But it can't prevent us to join community, because whom we have is enough. Then the same time we tell them, according to your constitution, we say no. Like Uganda, when we say no, you will like you, we can go together. But according to the war which we have in northern province, we cannot agree. Settle this one, then come, we join together. Like Burundi, Rwanda, we say we can work together. But according to the war which we have in Rwanda, we are attacking Congo by force. No, settle that, then we come to join us. But Kenya doesn't fear. They say that even if we have got war, let us work together. What do you need?
Now, Mr. Msangi, tell me, what made Tanzanian go back in education while you got independence 40 years ago?
That is well known.
Is that Ujamaa and Nyerere policy or what?
No, that is well known. Remember, when we got independence, we were under mandate, not colon, not a protector, mandate. We have to struggle for ourselves. British never made a school for us. British never made a university for us. Only we were struggling ourselves for education. We have got this primary school which we use it to call NEA.
You mean Kenya, they were built to school by the European or
yes,
what? Okay.
It was a college. They had so many schools. I don't know how many, but more than 30, 40, 50 secondary. You can see Alliance School where and where. It was built by Europeans. But with me, I can tell you.
Now compare the schools you have in Tanzania, which you build you alone, and compare the schools Kenya have built alone. Is that comparable?
We met them, they had it. Now they have added it.
Yeah.
Now we still have.
Let's talk about the one which were added.
I can say Kenya have added it from Nairobi, go Kitengela, that side. They had it themselves. Go to area of Samburu where they have tried to hide themselves. Okay. But not important like those which were left by British.
Okay.
Now I can say in Tanzania, big country like that, all high schools, they were only 60, and all of them, they are belong to missions.
So you being back in education, you don't want to blame yourself, or you don't want to blame Nyerere, you want to blame the colonialists, or
yes, I blame
who do you blame?
Colonialists, because the colony never thought about Tanzanian, because of their great hatred with the German. As the German was there, and the soldiers of German was Tanzanian, fought against the British, and also that revenge was there. Because I can say which school that the British did themselves to give Tanzania. No one in the British can say. Even themselves, when they come to Tanzania, some old men say, yes, Tanzania have done something. And we knew by the time we got independence, we started to struggle for independence. We knew it. This is why we tried to form our own universe.
So Tanzanians have problem, Kenyans have problem, Rwandans have problem, Uganda have problem. So you are not going to join in East African community until you finish your problem.
No.
How long, sir, will it take?
Problem of Tanzania is minor problem of word, not problem of arm, like Uganda. Problem of arm, fighting, that is man problem, which even world can be surprised. It is a way to tell him, finish that one, sit down and talk. And he dislikes to sit down and talk.
But you said you are back in education, sir. How can a person who is not educated tell a person who is educated what to do? It's not the vice versa.
Case of seeing somebody with a problem doesn't come from higher education or verified education. It comes from civilization. When you are civilized, you see bad things, you have to point finger. This is bad.
So you think you are qualified as a Tanzanian to tell Kenya what to do?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm able. I can tell them what to do. Kenyans, they have got so many illiterates. And still they had so many illiterates from Somalia. How can you carry a double thing at the same time? I can say north from Malindi, Mungatana area, Samburu area, go Karabatula area, to Mporana, go to Turukana, come down to Pokoto, up to border to Uganda to Koromojo. They are not educated. They are completely primitive. In 10 people you can meet 3 or 2 educated.
Now this is a
very burden thing to get.
This is a Tanzanian policy or it's your own opinion?
This is our policy, even internationally accepted that Tanzanians are very few number who can speak English, but in Swahili, 90% they can read and write Swahili. And a book of Swahili, there are so many, they can read and understand their problem. And not because of hating English, no. We had in that time when we started, we find we can take easiest way to civilize, to make our people civilized, to make our people bright, to see what is going on in this world. It's why even we try to see a bright people, even though they doesn't know how to speak English, but they know how to speak Swahili. We took them to Parliament to show them their view. And one day accepted us that we did something very good. Up to now, this time, Kenya comes to learn politics, to learn how we elect president from our country. But with us here, we can't come to learn. We cannot learn somebody when he pickets in the bush, this is the president, this is the president, this is Tosha. That is not the way. With us, we put 20 people from 20 provinces. 5 people from 5 provinces of Zanzibar. Then you ask people, please interview them. Who is fit?
And you don't see that is the way you are talking is Tanzanian arrogance, and your arrogance is the one which is making you to see others as uncivilized. Then how can you help people when you are arrogant?
Yes, to say that you are a fool doesn't mean that we are responding me with a slap. No, you have to ask me, why are you calling me silly? Then I'll let you know.